it's opportunistic. That's one of the conversations that I've been having with some of our racers. It's like, guys, this is your moment. You don't know that you're going to win this race because there's 65 other guys here planning to do it, 64 other guys here planning to do it. You don't know you're going to win. You don't know you're going to qualify. I mean, I think that there are some of we had multiple teams that we could have easily picked as potential winners last year that ended up loading up Saturday night and heading home because they didn't make the show. And I think that this is an opportunity. I use these Dana White UFC references all the time, but it kind of reminds me of the UFC calling up a fighter on a short notice replacement. Hey, we've got this main event coming up in 10 days and one of the fighters is injured. Will you fill in? And 9 times out of 10, that fighter, win, lose, or draw, whether they get knocked out, whether it goes the distance or whatever, that jumping at the opportunity, that taking a chance benefits them as they move forward. Because not only do they find themselves in the good graces of the UFC and getting favorable treatment moving forward, they also, because they stepped up and they answered the call, they get this pass from the fight fans that it's like, hey, man, he lost, but he came in on short notice. He stepped up. He did what men do. I mean, there's so many storylines. So it's kind of like a free, it's a relatively low risk opportunity for someone to step in and make a name for themselves or do something that's newsworthy before you even have to get into whether or not, you know, who you're going to draw for round 1 or who you're going to draw for round 2. So I encourage, if any of our World Series of Pro Mod racers are out here watching, let us know if there's somebody that you'd like to run it back with, or if there's somebody that you'd like to try on for size. Don't be scared now. Certified badasses only. I mean, that CBAO statement, it's a real thing. The letter was real, right? I mean, certified badasses only. And if you aren't afraid, I mean, you can't be afraid to line up with anybody at this race. I'll tell you what, I'm going to give a little shout out to my buddy Mark Mickey. Shout out to M&M Transmission, Jefferson City, Missouri's own Mark Mickey. He actually, I asked him this morning, I said, hey man, I've got a couple of potential matchups coming together for you. Who would you like? And he said, anybody that wants action. And I thought, you're the guy. Like, guys like that are guys that make this shit worth it. Like, having a guy like that goes, I don't care who it is, I'm gonna run them over. Those are the type of people. And look at it. I mean, look at the fan following and in the success that Mark Mickey's had. I mean, there's some of these things. I mean, it's not by accident. It's that willingness to take a chance. And I'm really excited about some of these matchups, and I'm hoping to announce some more as the day wears on.